Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about Paolo Banchero. This man had the game-winning block, he had the game-winning pass, dropped 23 points today in the victory against the Sacramento Kings. And I know it's just Summer League, but the hype around Banchero is real, it's deserving, and there's a very clear reason that he went number one. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about it a little bit. If you're new here, hit that like button, hit that sub button. We're getting closer to 13.5k subs, so I appreciate you guys so much. But if you've been watching my channel for a while, Banchero is, to me, the most NBA ready. I want to emphasize real quick before we fully get into this video that this is not meant to be a... please stop comparing Chet versus Jabari. Please stop comparing both of those two guys. Stop comparing them with Paolo. Just stop comparing all these players, man. You're watching free basketball right now. We're not going to get it until October. It's a long ways away. I know it doesn't sound too long, but just relax and enjoy basketball, bro. Just enjoy basketball. I've been very impressed with Paolo Banchero, and as a Duke bandwagon fan, it's not that surprising. It really isn't that surprising. One thing that he was really good at in Duke, and he's also really good at right now, I know it's only been a couple of games, but he's a phenomenal playmaker. This is a guy who can playmake on his own. And that is one of, to me, the best part about Banchero. The skill set is there. He can playmake on his own. I mean, he can rebound, he can pass, he can shoot three. His defense is so much better than some people imagine. All in all, I think Banchero, I mean, I don't think this is even hot of a take, but he's going to be a star in the league, man. He's going to be a star. He was the most NBA ready out of any of the top prospects that were rumored or had the potential to go number one. And it starts with the ISO game. This is something we're seeing right now in Summer League because, yeah, some plays are being drawn up. There's some scheme, there's some type of movement going around. But for the most part, Summer League is where players get a little bit, not cocky, but they get a little bit selfish. I think personally, they should get a little bit selfish. I mean, keep in mind, bro, a lot of these players are fighting for a roster spot. A lot of these guys are fighting for a G League spot. They're fighting to stay in the NBA. They're just out there fighting. And so having the number one pick in the draft, it's completely different than some of these guys that you and I have both never really heard much about. It's just two completely different things. So there's a lot of ISO ball in general going around in the league, or in Summer League, I mean, and you're seeing it with Banchero. It's not that's one of the big things with Jabari is, you want to set him up or what have you. You want to set Banchero, you want to set Jabari, you want to set these rookies up. Well, keep in mind, these aren't the point guards. None of these players in most of these Summer League teams for the top 5 picks are guys they will be playing with for a good portion of the season. From the Magic standpoint, it's not like you have any of their starters out there on the court with Banchero to either set him up or just get the chemistry going. That's not the point of Summer League. It's just to get these guys with some experience, some confidence, and have some fun, man. Those are really the 3 things that Summer League is about. But you can tell, when I've watched Banchero play right now, especially in the Summer League, in his ISO game specifically, I've noticed that it's very evident he's put a lot of time into the ISO game. I mean, it's just very, very evident. And I've seen some comparisons almost to Carmelo Anthony. And I think that is very good. He has a tight handle. He's got a very good handle. Banchero has a very good handle where he can create for himself. He could get some separation. He can finish at the rim. Banchero, offensively speaking, he's money. But it's not just the ISO game. It's not just knocking down shots. It's not just knocking down threes. He's comfortable. He's in control. He's confident. Those 3 attributes, those 3 traits are vital. They're absolutely vital. And to me, if he has this much comfortableness, if he has this much confidence, if he has this much control this early on, I know it's just a Summer League, but look at Jabari. Jabari in his first game said, pressure was there. I got a little bit nervous. Jalen Green in today's game for the Rockets Summer League, he's like, yeah, the lights are bright right now, but they're only going to get brighter, man. You got to embrace this right now. You got to know, hey, I'm Paolo Banchero. I'm the number 1 pick. There's kind of a target on my back, but I'm actually going to use that as a chip on the shoulder. I'm going to use that as a chip right on my shoulder that everyone wants a little piece of me. Everyone wants to come at me. Everyone wants to score on me. I'm going to flip that narrative, and I'm going to be like, you don't want to be anywhere near me because I'm going to score on you. I'm going to dunk on you. I'm going to embarrass you, or I'm going to clamp you down. And that's exactly what banchero is doing. As I alluded to, and you really saw it today, is his passing. I mean, he had like 2 great passes today against the he had 2 great passes today against the Sacramento Kings. Banchero is an extremely underrated passer. And actually, I guess not extremely, because like some of the scouting reports, pre-draft scouting reports, they were catching on to the fact that he can pass and he's an efficient passer. But he also has a very NBA-ready body. There are some players on some teams, I don't want to use any names, but they're coming into Summer League, or you'll see it, they'll come into preseason. I'll use names here like Jokic and Doncic. They're out of shape. They're extremely out of shape. And that is not banchero. Like, for the last couple of weeks, the last couple of months, ever since Duke's season's ending, he's been putting out, like, you've seen the hype. It's all over Twitter. It's all over social media, him being in the gym, him looking good. But it's, few and far between. And now we're starting to see, like, oh, wow, banchero, like, he looks really good. Paolo looks, just physically speaking, he looks very healthy. He looks very strong. He looks ready to go as far as, why can't I think of the simple word, just conditioning. He's on his X's and O's right now. He's on his P's and Q's. He's pretty dialed in. You can tell he's been working hard, which is another great sign. And then lastly, his defense doesn't look bad whatsoever. I will take this with a grain of salt, but I think for the most part, a lot of these college players, and this is just a personal opinion, I don't know if others will agree with this, but one of the things I've noticed covering the NBA the last couple of years is you have these prospects who might have had a couple of bad defensive games or what have you, and a couple bad defensive possessions, and they get kind of just written off as bad defenders. I can think of one, Alperen Şengün, not a bad defender. He's not bad at all on the defensive end. I don't know why I keep using all these Rocket examples, but I make Rockets content. But my point being is this: banchero is not a bad defender. If anything, he's an average, adequate defender. And what we've been seeing in the Summer League is he looks like an above-average defender. But I know you're playing like 90% of these guys won't make an NBA roster, and they'll go to the G League, or they'll go to the Euro League, or they just won't be in the league, in any league after this. So I am taking it with a grain of salt, but it is giving me a lot of promise. It's giving me a lot of hope for Paolo Banchero as an all-around superstar type of player, because he possesses pretty much everything you want, possesses pretty much everything that goes into a superstar player. I guess we haven't seen the winning aspect, and that's kind of the last straw. So all in all, I'm very excited, and I'm very eager to see how Paolo Banchero's NBA career goes, his rookie season, the rest of the Summer League goes. So let me know if you guys agree or what you think about Paolo Banchero down below in the comment section. As always, hit the like button, hit that sub button. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Peace.